Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And back to the 30. It'll be second down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Off the play fake. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he is caught by Lamb. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for defenders to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out to Pollard. And here he'll be brought a little shot of the foot from number 36.
New gaming chair just came in, man. What's up? You on your mic? You got headphones? You on your mic?
On the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right? I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home. And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off. Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment. Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Prescott to throw it. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. He's into space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the Chiefs 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Down the left sideline, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Being chased out left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Mahomes now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott from the gun. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to lock.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Flush to his right. And that'll be caught by Tony. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. Great opportunity for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. He's got room at the 30, and he gets this one down to the 24. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott rolling to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Prescott yet again. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance. And
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 34 yards. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2 two-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Prescott now. Pass complete to Jalen Toby. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. And now they're in the hurry-up. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To the air again, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly. And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15.
GG's, man.
Gain of 3. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards. And again, it's Prescott. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, it's Prescott. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. To throw, Prescott. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
G-fucking-G's! Hey, man, I hope you putting on for the PS5 community, man, when you play these Xbox pussy ass nigga. Him? Hope you putting on.
He's gonna get it again.
I hope you putting on. Get out of my lobby, man.